Capuchin TV.
Forward ever, backward never. Let us move ahead and so on. Even children, kuna kitu tunaweza kufanya ili kanisa iweze kumetameta.
Endelea kutazama Capuchin TV, kitambulisho Katoliki.
Bado ni live ama turekodi? Hello and welcome to today's Catholic Focus News Bulletin. I am Susan Bulemi, and with me on the sign language interpretation desk is Ken Mwangi. We begin from Kisumu, whereby today marked the episcopal ordination of Vincent Ouma Odundo as the auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Kisumu, a historic moment for the church in Kisumu. During his homily, the Apostolic Nuncio to Kenya, Bart Van Megen, urged him to lead by example, calling on him to be a true shepherd for the people of Kisumu and all Kenyans. In his speech, Right Reverend Bishop Ouma Odundo pledged his unwavering support to the Archbishop of Kisumu, Most Reverend Maurice Muhatia Makumba, vowing to stand with him in advancing the mission and vision of the Archdiocese. Take a look.
Isn't it to share your bread with the hungry, to bring the poor and homeless into your home, to clothe the naked when you see him, and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood? Yes, then, your light will break forth like the dawn, and your healing will come quickly. Those words of the prophet Isaiah are in line with the title of the Lenten campaign of the KCCB of this year, Building a Just, Peaceful and United Kenya, upholding equity and human dignity. Yes, Vincent, be a leader for the people in Kisumu. Be a leader for the people in Kenya. Father Vincent, we are about to come to the rite of your episcopal consecration. Keep in mind that the best way to lead your people is to lead them by example. Words have little effect if they are not embodied by a life conformed to the gospel.
I'm beginning this journey to assist the Archbishop of Kisumu. My main role is to assist Archbishop of Kisumu, and Your Grace, I promise you my support, and I will do my best to also implement your vision and mission for the Archdiocese of Kisumu. Together with each and every one of us, let us support the Archbishop for the mission and the vision he has for our Archdiocese. His mission, in his motto, is Duc in Altum, to the deep. Your Grace, together with you, will get to the deep of our faith, will get to the depth of what we do for the Archdiocese of Kisumu. I'm coming with the message of hope. His Excellency mentioned in his homily, and thank you for the inspiring words. I felt touched. I felt encouraged when you were delivering your homily. Indeed, it was inspired. Indeed, you mentioned Semper vobiscum sum. I am always with you. Your Grace, Most Reverend Morris, Semper vobiscum tecum sum.
Still on matters concerning the church, over 80 pilgrims from Voi Parish are undertaking a remarkable journey of faith, walking on foot to Bura Shrine in preparation for the upcoming Archdiocesan pilgrimage and ordination ceremony set for Saturday, February 28th. The spiritual trek reflects deep devotion and commitment as the faithful prepare their hearts for this significant celebration, which will be presided over by His Grace, Most Reverend Martin Kivuva Musonde, the Archbishop of the Catholic Archdiocese of Mombasa. Here is Gabriel Mokoma with a full report.
Walking in faith, the pilgrims sing hymns of praise, pray together and recite the Holy Rosary, continuing a long-standing tradition observed during every Archdiocese of Mombasa pilgrimage.
So far experience ni nzuri. Tunatembea kwa maombi. Vile tukiendelea kuelezewa tusijisahau.
Hija ni mara yangu ya pili kutembea. Experience ni kwamba ni hali ambayo ni ya kiroho. Mtu anasikia unabarikiwa katika hiyo safari, japokuwa kuna uchovu, lakini namshukuru Mungu manake mali nimefika ni mbali.
This year's annual Mombasa Catholic Archdiocese Prayer Day and Ordination Ceremony will gather faithful from various parishes across the region, as well as pilgrims traveling from different parts of the country. Gabriel Mukoma, Taita Taveta.
Anglican bishops have urged the government to improve the country's economy to help parents afford education for their children. Speaking at Green Cottage Academy in Kangema, Bishop Timothy Gishere Karanu and Bishop Joel Wawero also called for greater national unity and a review of the competency-based education system. They further condemned politicians who use goons at rallies, emphasizing the need to uphold peace and stability in the country.
We want to urge the government to be sending capitation to schools in good time so that the schools may continue growing and doing their best without hindrances, and especially now that they have been promised the capitation. We also charge the government to fight corruption, and not just fighting corruption, but fighting passionately so that our country will be corruption-free, and that growth will be evident in our country, so that if we have a government that is fighting corruption, Kenyans will benefit a lot from the taxes that are collected from them and many other things that will develop our country.
Please, when we talk of justice being our shield and defender in this nation, we want to see peace. Elections are not the end of the world. The end of the world is when Jesus will come. We have a nation to keep. Can we maintain peace? Peace, we want peace. Peace is what every Kenyan desires. If you want to become a leader and we are propagating peace, you will not have a nation if the nation burns. So please, may you have peace. Jesus said, may the peace be with you. May peace be with you. And as church people, we say, the peace of God that surpasses human understanding, to keep and guard our hearts and minds, we need that peace. Please maintain peace. Thank you.
And now moving on, tension is rising in Yatta after a section of teachers demanded the dissolution of the Kenya National Union of Teachers Yatta branch over a leadership dispute. The teachers are accusing the branch leadership of operating unlawfully and are calling for fresh elections. Our very own Philomena Monyoki with the details.
Tensions flood in Yatta as a group of teachers staged demonstrations outside the Kenya National Union of Teachers Yatta branch offices, demanding its immediate dissolution and fresh elections. The protesting teachers accused the branch executive secretary, Kasimba Ngui, of unlawfully holding office despite allegedly no longer being eligible for union membership.
According to the NAT Constitution on membership eligibility, it states clearly that membership is strictly only for those teachers who are regularly and normally engaged in public service. The person who is serving as our executive secretary, Mr. Michael Kasimbangui, resigned from the TSC, that is the Teacher Service Commission, in the year 2017 to contest for the Member of Parliament seat. Upon resignation, he ceased to be a TSC employee, and by extension, he automatically ceased to qualify as a member of KNUT.
According to the demonstrators, Mr. Ngui resigned from his teaching position in 2017 to contest the Yatta parliamentary seat and has since not returned to active teaching service. They claim his continued stay in office amounts to misappropriation of union resources.
Mr. Ngui continuing to stay in the office or candidature amounts to misappropriation of union funds, abuse of the NAT office, and a violation of both the NAT Constitution and the Trade Unions Act.
However, Mr. Ngui dismissed the allegations, terming the protest politically motivated and insisting that the branch office is operating within the law. Reporting for Catholic Focus, Capuchin TV, I am Philomena Monyoki.
Let's shift our gear from that to matters concerning agriculture. With the onset of the long rains in parts of Kitui County, farmers have been urged to begin early weeding to take advantage of the available soil moisture. According to Kitui County Meteorological Director Daniel Mbithi, most areas have already received over 20 millimeters of rainfall. He has advised farmers to plant fast maturing crops, noting that the rains are expected to continue through March.
Wauliza wakulima waweze kuanza kupanda mbegu zao, kwa sababu mvua sio ile inakuja tu siku moja ama mbili inaisha. Tukiangalia system zetu za utabiri wa hewa inaonyesha ya kwamba hii wiki tutakuwa na mvua, hata wiki ijao tutakuwa na vipindi vya mvua kama siku 2-3 kwa kila wiki mpaka ifike tarehe kama 10-12, na hapo ndio tutaweza kupata kipindi cha jua ambacho kwa wakati huu hatuwezi kusema ni cha muda gani, lakini hatutarajii kikuwe kikubwa ambacho kinaweza fanya hii mimea imemea ikapate kukauka. Kwa hivyo na wasi wakulima wetu wale wamepata mvua na wanaona unyevu inatoshea, wakipanda mbegu zitamea, wasizide, waende wapande, pia wavune maji kwa wingi, na wale wanaweza panda nyazi na chakula ya ng'ombe na mbuzi pia wapande kwa wingi. Mimea ile watapanda aina ya mahindi ni ile mahindi tu inaweza machua kwa muda mfupi, na ndengu pia, kuna mtama, kuna mawele na kuna kunde. Ile mimea tu ya kawaida wanapanda, wasio wakabadilisha wakisikia mvua imeanza mapema. Kama kwenu mnapanda mawele, pandeni hiyo mawele kwa wingi. Kama ni kunde, panda hiyo kunde kwa wingi. Kama ni ndengu, panda ndengu kwa wingi. Kama ni mahindi na maharagwe, upande kwa wingi. Sile sehemu tu huwa mnapanda hiyo.
As political temperatures rise ahead of the 2027 general elections, youth in Busia County have been urged not to allow themselves to be exploited by politicians to incite violence or engage in cybercrime. Speaking during a civic engagement forum in Busia town, youth leaders led by Julieta Atela, Ras Bashir and Saumu Rajab expressed concern over the growing trend of politicians using young people to cause chaos at political rallies and launch online attacks against opponents, actions they won't put their lives and futures at risk.
We are encouraging youth to not be threat actors. That means they shouldn't be the ones who post these online harms or attack, especially on women in leadership, youth who are aspiring to vote, but also they shouldn't be used by politicians for their selfish gain, like disrupting political rallies, being used even by the state to disrupt rallies for a small fee. So we are basically encouraging youth to participate in the space with evidence-based, verifiable information and even the content they post, but also encouraging them to go and get a voter registration.
Sasa kuna vijana wengi sasa wamekuwa kwa mafunzo hiyo vitu ya fake news propaganda social media wa avoid saizi. Bado kwa wale wachache ambao wanafanya vitu kama hizo na tunajaribu kuleta kwa mkutano kama hizi pia wasome na wajifunze. Na kitu ambacho tunaweza himiza saizi vijana sio kwa kikundi ambacho kikundi halali, kikundi nzuri na ufanye vitu ambavyo kitu ya maana. Vitu propaganda kwa mitandao, vitu ya ukabila, kueleza ukabila kwa mitandao tuachane nayo hiyo wakati election.
Mafunzo haya tunaanza from known to unknown. Nitaanza kufundisha familia yangu kwanza, niende kwa ile Jamasta group ambayo ilinialika nije hapa. Na nikitoka hapa pia bado sitaridhika, nikienda kama misikitini kwenda kuomba. Tumemaliza kuswali, itabidi niwaeke wa mama wenzangu, niwafundishe, wakitoka hapo wakirudi nyumbani pia wakawafundishe watoto wao.
Let us work hard so that we may be reaping from our own sweat. Don't expect a governor or an aspiring candidate to call you for 2,000 so that you may go and cause chaos in somebody's organization or in somebody's function. That is wrong and that is illegal.
And that story from Busia County brings us to the end of today's Catholic Focus News Bulletin. And once again, congratulations are in order for Right Reverend Bishop Vincent Ouma Odundo on his episcopal ordination as the new auxiliary bishop of the Archdiocese of Kisumu. We do hope the Lord will guide him in this new role that the church has entrusted him with. I am Susan Bulemi, and with me on the sign language interpretation desk has been Ken Mwangi. Until next time, stay safe, be blessed, and remember to always keep it Capuchin TV. Was it too fast?
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your staunchly Catholic identity channel.
We look at the farm to fork approach. This is where we look at the producer, we look at the value addition players, we look at the transporters, we look at the traders to manage the challenges and the gaps that are usually experienced.
We have already partnered with a project called Mutito Water Project, where we are giving loans to members to get water tanks, and those water tanks are transforming them.
Kwa na hii tanki ya Mutito Water ya CARITAS through Mutito Water Project, maji yakija mimi na store maji yangu.
It has helped me because without mtu anakosa capital ya kuanza kazi, ama uko na ideas za kufanya kazi lakini huna capital, and wakati nilienda huko sikukaa sana, hawakuniweka.
Mtu asiogope, achukue nini, ajaribu achukue tank, kwa maana ukianza kitu unaona utafaulu tu. Usipoanza kitu utakuwa ukikaa tu ukiona ni gumu, na kuna kitu gumu kuweka roho yako wapi hapo.